Alright, y'all. I am back with The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is season 14, episode 1. Grace time is over. So we start the season premiere with like a little montage going, just kind of fast forwarding on what the ladies was going through. We see Dorit and her dog kissing. Erica Jane is doing a photo shoot. Kyle is working out, of course. She look good. And Garcelle is packing. So we get to Sutton, and Sutton is meeting with Jennifer Tilly. Y'all know Jennifer Tilly was on there last season. Jennifer Tilly is the actress who's the bride of Chucky. I like her. And we're just gonna call Jennifer Jenny, because I feel like she's been reoccurring since, these past seasons. So we're gonna call her Jenny. So Sutton goes over to Jenny's house, y'all, and her house is so eclectic. Like, everything is just weird, but it's her weird, her nice weird. And Sutton says they're like besties. They production shows, pictures of them. They hang out. They do a lot of stuff together. And so, this this ain't the other shows. Baby, this is BH, okay? Baby, Sutton had on a Cartier wrist bracelet, like $14,000. See, y'all, that's what I miss. I miss seeing how much everybody will spend on their stuff, versus the only time we get that is when we head over to Beverly Hills. I want to say it's another show that does that, where they show how much people spending on their stuff. Okay, so Sutton says her daughter is graduating from law school, which is big ups. That's a good thing. Lord, Sutton starts to talk about Merce. And remember last year they went to Spain, and Merce Erica Jane say Merce in the purse. And remember, y'all, she dumped Merce out, his ashes, he died. She dumped Merce out and then flew all over the ladies. That was funny. So she wants to bring Spain back to the ladies. So she's throwing a surrealism party. Sutton then talks about Kyle. She talks about that they have been, she says Kyle has been going through, with the divorce with Mauricio, and also the whole situation with that girl. Everybody thought, I forgot her name just that quick, that everybody thought, I thought that they had a little fling thing. That's how they kind of put it off. But then when we got to the reunion, Kyle was acting like wasn't nothing going on. So I don't know. Sutton tells us that her and Kyle went to dinner, and they both were softened towards one another. They both cried. And Sutton said she just missed her. She missed a lot of things about Kyle. So we get to see Erica Jane. She is back, y'all. She looked good in that yellow. Let's back this up. She looked good all around. Like, she looked good. Like, her face, you can tell when the girls got to work. Her face looked good. She looked happy. And so this is the Erica Jane I've always, I've wanted to see. We haven't been able to see her in a while, but we got a new and improved Erica Jane. So she's at the furniture store meeting up with Dorette, aka Dorit. And I ain't gonna lie, that outfit Dorit had on is cute. We know Dorit is all about her glam, but that outfit is cute. So she asks, she tells Dorit that she's trying to remodel her new home. There was a lot of stuff that she told in her confessional. She said that she had left a lot of stuff behind, and I guess a lot of her stuff at the house with her and that ex-husband of hers had shared, and a lot of stuff had been auctioned off. So she says she's ready to let go and move forward. Um, she also tells Dorit that she had Dorit to come along so Dorit can kind of help her, pick out some things because she want to change it up. She says nothing says renew. She didn't say this verbatim, but nothing says renew like new furniture, and I get that. I will hopefully be moving in a bigger space for now, but I plan to really spruce up my space. But this ain't about me. This is about them. Anyway, Dorit tells Erica, I have to tell you something. And she said, I have some good news and some bad news. So they sit down and talk. And she shares with Erica that her and PK is separating. They mutually, now remember, she said they mutually agreed to separate. And so Erica gets emotional. And Dorit kind of flashes back from, y'all remember when it was at BravoCon, and that's when Dorit was mad at her because Andy asked, which couple you think is gonna go to Splitsville? And she immediately says Dorit and PK. Now, at the time, Dorit was mad, but when Dorit thought about it, she said, well, maybe it was something that she saw, So I was like, okay, Dorit said that it's sad and it's hard at the same time. She says that they've been having a rough couple years, but we was able to see that in the past seasons, like especially last season. I was like, do we can't have an old lady? And then remember when her house got robbed and he was gone a lot. Like she really had PTSD. She really had PTSD. But and it does cause us that. You don't know who to trust. You don't know. And so PK, I don't know if y'all remember, but PK was always gone. So she says that her and PK became toxic and he started heavily drinking. Now we didn't see, well, let me say this, I don't remember seeing PK doing all of that drinking, but of course he was gone, so of course I wasn't gonna be, we wasn't gonna be able to see it. Dorit also says that it wasn't any cheating, it was just a lot of small things, and small things turn into big things. They was just arguing about everything. So she says she's taking this separation day by day. So Erica tells Dorit she's gonna see Kyle. She's actually, once she leaves her, she's gonna go over to see Kyle. And what is it that you want her to do? Dorit tells Erica not to say anything. She says her and Kyle is not in a good place, and I don't blame her. Like, don't tell this my business, and me and her ain't friends. But all right. So Kyle said we go over to Kyle. She looks good, y'all. Like last season she looked good, but this season she looks amazing. She actually really now starting to look like Kathy. She looks good though. She looks like a younger version of Kathy. So Kyle says a lot has changed. She says find Mauricio moved. Baby, Mauricio is fine. Sorry. Mauricio moved out 2 weeks ago, and so did her other daughter Alexis moved out. Kyle says because Mauricio was the only man in the house, so anything they needed, Mauricio was there to do everything. She doesn't know how to turn on the TV. There are a lot of things that she don't know how to do because Mauricio was doing all of these things. So Erica stops over at Kyle's house, and she lets Kyle know that she just finished meeting with Dorit. And Kyle did say the last time she saw Dorit was at the reunion. That was the last time she actually saw Dorit. So they do show Erica talking to Dorit explaining her side, and Kyle explaining her side to Erica. So Erica feel like Dorit says everything started at the reunion. has started at the reunion, not this reunion, but season 12 reunion. Y'all remember when Kathy came on there, and that was the last time we saw Lisa. Thank the Lord. When she came up there, and so y'all remember that portion when Kyle was talking to Kathy, and then Dorit said something, and Kyle was like, you gotta mind your business. So I think Dorit felt the way about that. And so Erica tells Kyle that maybe you think that Dorit would have wanted you to take up for her as it relates to Kathy, because you remember they was coming for Kathy, but it was more of Lisa and Erica coming for Kathy. So I don't know. So Erica thinks that this was a miscommunication. Dorit thinks it's manipulation, and Kyle think Dorit just hasn't been a good friend. And to me, it's a little bit of everything, because I don't understand. They went from here to here in one season, but you know how this stuff go. So y'all, we get to Garcelle. Y'all know I like Garcelle. And she's in Atlanta right now. She's the EP on both of those Lifetime films. I really was wanting to see the one with her and that dude Vaughn, but I haven't had a chance to look at it. That's why I know that's what she said. She was playing a cougar. So her son Oliver stops. Baby, when I tell you Oliver look good, but kudos to Garcelle for being an EP on two of her movies, but that's not the only thing. She has done other projects that she has been an EP on. Oliver talks about his son. His son's name is OJ, little OJ. So little OJ is going to be starting kindergarten soon, and Oliver has a girlfriend named Shantae, and he said that life is good. I don't know much about this marriage or whatever him and his ex had, but from my understanding, it just wasn't good for the both of them. Anyway, so Garcelle, I'm sorry, what's his name? Oliver's gonna come on set. Him and his girlfriend's gonna come on set with Garcelle and visit with her. So Garcelle did say that someone told her long ago in the industry, once she turned 40, she won't be able to get no jobs. There's no work. But y'all, Garcelle is 50, booked, and busy. I'm just saying, you can't bring my girl down. That's all I'm saying. All right, Fancy. So, in the next scene, we start to see all of these headlines about Dorit and PK and how they're separate, how they're divorcing, and all of this stuff. So, in the next scene, they show Garcelle reading what Dorit wrote, and Oliver was standing right there. She said, "Of course it's Dorit. This is long-winded, y'all." I hollered because we know Dorit. Sis is a lot long-winded. So in the confessionals, Kyle says she feels bad. She feels bad as she tells Erica Jane that she felt bad. She feels bad for them and what they're going through. Sutton get in her confessional and says that it was smoke and mirrors. Remember when Andy asked, and then even production showed that clip when Andy did ask Dorit last season how was her and PK, and she kind of muscled up something, but it was a pause, but I don't know if that was a production pause, but she wasn't even convincing then, because I remember myself saying when I watched it, I was like, that's all I said. Why you always lying? But I'm gonna let it go. And so we get to Dorit. She's in the car driving. Girl, when did Dorit start smoking cigarettes? Because baby, sis looked like she was in a whole panic the way she was smoking them cigarettes. I was like, okay. Um, she going through, y'all. Dorit, she pressing through, but she going through. And I'm just saying, I know that she says that she's at peace about it, but y'all, I feel like this separation got my girl stressed. Not my girl, but got your girl stressed the f at. Okay, stressed at. So we see Dorit pull up at this big old mansion. First of all, and it's Kathy's house. Kathy, I just want my room to be upstairs in that corner. I really don't care which one you prepare for me, but you got money, old money, old money. So I would like a certain mattress, a black one, a big one, nice plump bed. That's all I don't want much. That ain't gonna bring you nothing, sir. But whatever. So she get over to Kathy's house, walk in the door. Kathy ain't nowhere to be found. Girl, you just let people walk in your hats. But whatever. So she had Kathy is sitting in there getting some type of face treatment, lip treatment, IV, some type of IV treatment. Girl, I was like, Kathy be doing the most, but I get it. She live a rich woman lifestyle, and I strive, but just be the rich black woman lifestyle that I strive in my rich auntie era. Okay, so Kathy asked Dorit how she feeling, and Dorit tells her how she feels, what happened, what was happening between her and PK. Dorit also says that Kathy has been more supportive than Kyle, but you can't expect Kyle to be supportive because you guys are not in a good place. So whenever y'all get to a good place, yeah, you'll get there, but for now, no. So I mean, hey, understand that. Kathy says she feels Dorit did love him. She tells Dorit, I felt like you love him, and Dorit says, yes, she do. She don't not, she do. And so we pan over to Bay, aka Finance Mauricio. And we meet up with the drunken monkey PK. Baby, y'all, let me tell y'all, PK looked toe up. He looked like he had a couple Coronas before he entered the chat room. So he tells Mauricio he is not good. PK, why are you not good? I think for me, if you're the one who initiated the divorce, because Dorit is telling everybody that this was an equal trade until she starts talking to Kathy. Then we hear something else. But anyway, PK looks a hot mess. Mauricio tells PK that the days will be up and down, but you have to find beauty and inspiration and all of that. Like, find the beauty of everything you have going on. Do not let this get you down. So the PK asks, as well as Kathy asked, did you guys tell the kids? So they both agreed not to tell the kids, but this is my problem. Your kids are 8 and 10. I want to say they said 8 and 10. They're at the age where they have all of this stuff. They have access to computers and all that. They're old enough to understand. So I don't understand how is it that you're not telling them. And neither of you guys said that you were divorcing while you were living together. We don't know what the current situation, the living situation is, but you guys are both saying that you're going to co-parent. How does that work? I feel like y'all need to be honest and stop hiding everything from these doggone children as if they can't find out. Because if they don't know, so another kid's going to come back and tell them. Nationally syndicated show. Nationally syndicated show. That's all I got. So PK has a so we find out from Dorit that PK has a sober coach, and she did say he's a full blown alcoholic, and I was like, wow, okay. We fly over to PK. PK said that he stopped drinking. He said once he stopped drinking, he got clarity on who Dorit was, and I was like, really? Like, I just don't understand what's wrong. Like, yeah, Dorit can be Dorit, but I just don't feel like it was enough to just divorce her. Like, but hey, you can deal with whatever you can deal with. Anyway, Dorit tells Katie that her and PK not sleeping together. I mean, I figured that. Dorit, this is the part that, Dorit says she showed up for PK through everything he had going on. Remember, y'all, he had the tax issues, he had that DUI. I think that was last season or something with the DUI. But then when the chips got hard for him, he just decided to tell Dorit, I want a divorce. And for me, that's trash behavior, and I'm sorry, I would have been like, okay, bring on the document so I can sign that and you can be on your way. PK, to me, and I'm going to be completely honest, PK is full of shit. And like I said, I know Dorit can be a lot of things. Dorit can be a handful, but she sticks beside him. She loves her husband, and she wants the best for her marriage. I'm sorry, I just can't get with PK on this, but you know what? Dorit, my mom said, never let a man tell you they don't want you more than once. My mom and my grandmother had told me that. So, girl, if that birdie want to fly, let him fly. So, we get to Sutton's home. Y'all, I didn't know Sutton's home was that big. I mean, it's big, but it's not like Kathy Hilton big. But it's big, okay? It's nice. Kyle calls Kathy, asks her, what is she gonna wear? They talk about that. They then kind of touch on, what's her expectation, what's she gonna do when she see Dorit, and then we have Dorit calling Erica, and they have that same conversation, like, what are you gonna do whenever you see Kyle? So we don't know. We gonna find out. So y'all, Jennifer Tilly arrives first at the party, and when I tell you the decor was lovely. Like, I know, like, stuff is weird, and like Sutton says, she says that fashion is weird, fashion is different, fashion is eclectic, fashion is all of those things. And to me, and what I saw, beautiful. Like, the way everybody came and stepped out and showed out. Like, we gonna get into Boz later, but Boz ate, like, her entire head to toe. I was here for that. So I ain't gonna lie, the Reap party was lit. It was lit. And girl, the Reap ride with the CD player, the CD on her head, girl, I was like, what is that? But you know what? Dorit is all about glam, and there was a theme for the party. It's so Sutton said in her confessional, what the hell is Sutton wearing? I mean, I'm sorry, what the hell is Dorit wearing? Girl, I was like, what is that on her head? I mean, she took it off and it was like a beanie, and when she took it off, it was like a whole CD, like a vinyl CD. And then she put it back on her head, but okay. So now we meet the newbie Boz. She is gorgeous. Oh my God. Amazing. She is gorgeous, y'all. I am normally wrong about, sometimes I'm right about these housewives, but I think I'm gonna like Boz. I was not wrong about that anime girl from last season. Glad she not back. Babaz, I'm gonna give her some more time, but I'm kind of feeling good about her. Just don't come on doing too much. Just don't do the bare minimum, but don't do too much. You stay neutral. Neutral is good until you know. So we find out that Boz is retired. She's retired as the chief marketing officer of Netflix. Like, she was the boss lady in charge. Okay. So Boz and Dorit is talking, and so Dorit is sharing to her about what she's going through, her divorce, and saying that PK was an alcoholic. Like, she was putting it all out there. And then Boz tell her that she's widowed, and her so she knows what Dorit is going through, because prior to her being a widow, her and her husband was separated, and then they found out that her husband had cancer, and then they reconciled, and then after some time he passed away, which is really unfortunate, but she still understands. And so she was like, why am I telling you this? Are we, we're having a therapy session. We were supposed to meet and greet. We sitting here having a therapy session. So I do think that, y'all, sorry about my nails. I do think that Dorit and Boz will be in a good place. Unfortunately for her and Garcelle, no, and that is okay. But maybe for her and Boz, they will be really good Judies, and I'm just here for it. So Garcelle walks up, hugs, greets everybody, and then her and Dorit just have this awkward moment. So Garcelle was like, I'm just gonna give me a drink. So Kyle and Erica Jane arrives, and let me say this. That headpiece that Kyle had on was very cute, but that headpiece Sutton had on was absolutely gorgeous. Erica Jane's outfit was everything to me, in the way she looked in it, the way it was fitted on. Like, she ate. She really did eat. And it might be different for everybody else, but to my eyes, it was cute. Everything was different. So different is good. So the ladies sit at the table. They catch up. No, I'm sorry. Kyle, Garcelle, and Erica is sitting at the table, and they kind of catch up, find out what everybody was up to, and Kyle shares a lot about the changes she's going through, and she talks to Garcelle about the Morgan situation, and tells Garcelle that there's really nothing to tell. They didn't have nothing going on. That the media made it more than what it is, and must have created a lot of issues, because all of a sudden Kyle didn't want to mention her name, and I was like, that's kind of odd, but I don't know if they beefing or what. So production flashed back to Andy asking Kyle if she could see herself with Morgan, and she kind of tried to scoot around the answers. It was like she was saying yeah, she wanted to say yeah, but a part of her was saying no, and I was just like, girl, you're not trying to fool us, because you was with that lady. I don't care what nobody say. She munched on your box. I believe it. I believe she did. And it just really sounded like that, with them being in so much of a spotlight and people putting a spotlight on their friendship, it caused an issue between the two of them. So I get it, So y'all, Dorit praying up to them with this CD on her head, talking about some hello. I was like, ma'am, please, just sit down. Come sit down and have a seat. So she speaks to Kyle, and Dorit is being very extra and over the top. And I want to say because it was awkward with her not, her and Kyle having this beef. So everybody then comes to the table, and y'all, you can cut the tension with a knife. It was so thick. It was so awkward sitting at that table. Girl, then we see Big Kathy arrive. Man, what you got on? Because I can't with Kathy. Did she have a diamond in C? Like, I just feel like y'all give her an honorary diamond just because of who she is. I mean, she'll look funny, but let's be clear, Kathy don't bring nothing. But she bring the glitz and the glam and the money. Okay? I'm not mad at that because that's Beverly Hills. I expect nothing less. So, Kathy speaks to Boz and call her boss. And it was like, no, her name is Boz. And she was like, no, I call her boss. So, I don't know if she pronounced her name wrong or if she know her from her job title and refers to her as boss because of that. I don't know. So, girl, with Kathy, if Kathy ain't gonna do one thing, Kathy gonna shenan, okay? She gonna shenan and she gonna shenan again. Anyway, y'all, we get to the last part with Yellow Cat. Baby, she was singing about the power of coochie, and at first, I just thought it was gonna be a regular little song. And then when I saw the little cat gyrating on the stage, I was like, okay. And then I saw Erica Jane. I was like, okay, just. And remember when she started singing the words, I was like, I'm not mad at that because we do have power in our. Anyway, Kyle. After the song is over, Kyle pulls Dorit to the side, and then Kyle apologizes to Dorit about her and PK. Then they go into the discussion about the breakdown of their friendship. Dorit said, listen, she is not going to be tossed around and thrown away like some street booty, okay? You going to treat her with respect. You going to respect me. You understand? So, meanwhile, you see production pointing at got the camera on everybody and everybody like me being nosy. So, of course, Kyle gonna act like the victim. She is absolutely gonna play the damsel in distress. She's gonna play the victim. And they was just, and y'all, this was an episode, and this season gonna be a hot mess, but we gonna be on it. It was good. It was good. I just, yeah. All I'ma say is this: like, comment, and subscribe below if you like the video. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.